Hey, everybody, and welcome to the first ever Peloton All-Star Ride here on ESPN. I'm Ryan Ruocco. Today, we are going to have two outstanding rides for you, a men's and a women's that will combine 16 of the greatest athletes in the world and give us all some much-needed competition. You look at who is represented, 8 different sports, 11 NCAA championships, 3 former or current #1 world-ranked players. We have 8 major championships between our athletes and 21 total Olympic medals, including 17 gold. I mean, an incredibly decorated group of athletes. We check in first with the 2020 Coach of the Year, who also happened to win, 3 gold medals as a player for Team USA. Now she's Team USA's coach, Dawn Staley. All right, Coach, you may be a veteran here, but I'm sure there's some youngster you're aiming to beat out today, right?
I'm no veteran. I think when they asked me to join this race here, they needed to know who would be in last place. So I got that covered, y'all.
That about does it for the warm-up. I think we're ready to go. We have an incredible cast of talented women here, and let's get ready to ride. What a performance from these riders. And Allie, love, time to hear you with the winner, Colleen.
Did you expect to gain over 100-point lead to take that #1 spot throughout this competition?
Definitely had my eyes on the W. Like I said, I haven't competed in quite some time, so I was nervous before. My legs were a little bit shaky. I want to do this. So I definitely got out a little hot, I think. And at first I was a little nervous.
Now it's on to our men's Peloton All-Star Ride.
Now, Rory McIlroy, we know your credentials when it comes to the golf world. 4-time major champion, #1 golfer in the world. But I don't know if people realize what an outstanding Peloton rider you are. I always see you at the top of the leaderboards. You're the favorite today, man. I mean, how confident are you going into this competition?
I don't know if I thought. I mean, I think I've seen some of the other guys' numbers, especially Booger. I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to try my best. That's for sure.
Booger, who are you looking at as your biggest competition in this ride?
Well, without a doubt, I think it's going to be Rory McIlroy. And since I can't beat Rory on the golf course, my one goal today is to prove that golfers aren't athletes. That's all I'm trying to do between Bubba, JT, and Rory.
That's what Bubba and I are here for.
That's my one goal today is to prove that they aren't athletes.
Well, let's check in with the other golfer, Justin Thomas. I mean, Justin, are you going to be competition for Rory, or is it just Bubba who you have to leave in your dust?
No, I unfortunately have ridden enough with Rory to know that he's a little bit ahead of my my performance on the bike, and that's why I have a trophy behind me from Akron a couple years ago, because I know that I probably can't beat him on the bike, so I at least have a trophy where I beat him a couple years ago.
The warm-up is wrapping up here. Seems like you guys are all ready to go. So here we go. Let's get ready for the ride. Let's get ready for this competition. McFarland in third, an output of 378. 10 seconds remaining. We are down to the finish here. Matt Grevers pulling away. The Olympic swimmer is our Peloton All-Star Ride champion.
Woo! All right, Matt, did you have a strategy, and were you able to execute that strategy?
Not really, to be honest. I was going to try to listen to Alex and the cues, but I think Bubba's breathing too hard for me to hear anything, so I just kind of went.
So basically, you're attributing all of this to Bubba's breathing, who really got you through. You were trying to hear Alex, but it was Bubba's breathing that was really rooting you on, is what you were saying.
Yeah, obviously swimming, I have a pretty decent aerobic background, and as soon as I heard about this, I went in. I don't have anything to race for right now. I can't get in the water, so this became my race, so I got pretty serious.
Now, our 16 athletes combined for a total output of 4,312, exceeding 3,000, which was our goal and our target output. Now, what that means is 1 million meals will be donated to those in need during this time. A really big thank you to our athletes, and of course, a really big thank you to Peloton for making this happen.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.